Hey guys, it's Brad and the Buff. I got my buff on my head and I'm ready to go. This is a long overdue video. I'm super excited. I am doing a review of my Hoka Speedgoat 4s. These are a great pair of shoes. I'm going to do a full review in this video. So these are my Hoka Speedgoat 4s. These have been my primary hiking shoes since about March. I've got probably about 400 miles on them, give or take about 100 miles, and they are getting towards the end of their life. You can see that the bottoms of them are starting to get a little bit tore up. I might have one hike left on them. I might be able to shoe goo them a little bit. But so, you know, as far as long lasting, you know, I would say they're probably about a 500 to 800 mile shoe if I had to guess. Now, I do use these as my everyday shoe, which I'm going to talk about a little bit. But because I use them as my everyday shoe, that has put significantly more wear and tear on them. I probably, like I said, I have maybe 400 miles, give or take 100 miles of actual just straight trail hiking on them. As far as them being my everyday shoes, I don't recommend using your hiking shoes as your everyday shoes, but what I can say is once I bought these things and owned them, these were instantaneously the most comfortable pair of shoes that I had. It wasn't that I was looking to wear them, it's just that every time I got up, I thought, well, I'll wear them today just because they're comfortable, and then I'll try to spare the life on them. But I just kept coming back to wearing them over and over again because I liked them so much that I just wanted to wear them. They're the only shoes I went for. These are extremely comfortable. They have a lot of cushioning, a lot of padding. It is like walking on a cloud, and I think it has really kept my feet a lot more rested on my hikes. I have loved how they're cushioned. I have loved the rocking motion. They extend the heel a little bit so that when you walk, it's not like you're walking flat and hitting. It's almost like your heel kind of rocks to the front. It feels more like you're walking, when you walk, that your shoe rocks forward and backwards and takes out that flat motion. I really enjoyed that. I was pretty sold on my Salomon X Ultras. I didn't think I'd ever be switching, but I wanted to give something else another try, and this was based on a recommendation from a friend. I am going to wait and probably get the Hoka Speedgoat 6s in March when they come out. I'll probably hold out on these until I can get my hands on a pair of Speedgoat 6s, which are coming out not too long from now. That's how much I like these shoes. I do prefer them over my Salomon X Ultras. It took me a long time to admit that. I didn't really want to because I've been a Salomon guy. They fundamentally work a lot different. The Salomons are built more like tanks where they give you a lot of protection. It is a more sturdier shoe. When you're walking them, you feel like you could tread through anything. These are built more to protect your feet with cushioning as opposed to being tough. So with these, it's like walking with pillows on would be the best way that I could describe it in order to protect your feet, as opposed to walking around with armor around them, which is kind of how I felt inside of my Salomons. They are missing the quick zip design or whatever you have to lace them. I thought I would miss that more than I have. I haven't really missed that feature as much as I thought I was or would, although that was a cool feature. They're very lightweight. I did get the Gore-Tex on these. I found that they did breathe well enough. I wouldn't call them super airy with the Gore-Tex on. If you get them without the Gore-Tex, they will obviously breathe a lot better and be a little bit lighter. I believe they're about 12 ounces with Gore-Tex on. The Gore-Tex typically adds about an ounce and a half from the base shoe. But they've just been very comfortable and my feet have felt rested when I got into camp. I haven't had any issues with them, and I've been fine with how they've held up. You know, I don't need my shoes. I want them to last approximately a year, and I think that's what I'm going to get out of them. And, you know, at least maybe 500 miles of hiking, which is about what I'm going to get out of them. So I haven't found them to be overly durable, but also not anything less than what I expected. They're about $150 for the pair. I think I got them on sale, so I got them for a little bit less than that. For a year's worth of shoes, I feel like that is that's affordable and works for me. The soles were grippy. They did the job. I never felt like I slipped any on them at all. And I felt like my feet were, once again, adequately protected and comfortable. The main feature I'd say I like is that rocking motion that's sort of built into them, that when you hit the ground, you don't exactly hit flat. You hit and your foot kind of goes along the way. I can't really describe it, but it's almost like when your heel hits, it rocks forward to your toe because it feels like there's more padding in the middle. That's probably the feature I liked about them the most, that made me feel the most comfortable. For some reason, I don't know if there's like engineering that's put into this, but it felt easier going uphill in these. I know that sounds weird, but that would just be, I don't have anything to back that up other than that's just how it felt, that it was actually easier to walk uphill in these than it was with my Salomons. But I've loved these shoes. I'm going to be getting another pair of Hokas. There's some other shoes that I also want to really try out that I haven't tried. You know, there is some zero drop shoes out there that I want to try, like the Ultras. I haven't tried those yet, so I might end up getting a pair of those in the future. But I'm definitely going to be getting the Speedgoat 4s. I've loved my Hoka, or 6s. I've loved my Hoka Speedgoat 4s. Would highly recommend the Speedgoats, especially if you're maximizing comfort in your shoe. And that's about the best that I can give these. I've really enjoyed these, and I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I'll see you next video. Hey guys, if you like the video you just saw, please subscribe, click the bell so you can get alerted for any new videos that I may do, and check the links below for any information I described in the video. I'll try to put as much there as possible. Thanks for watching.